Welcome to Style and Confidence, where transformative coaching meets personal styling for business success. I'm your host, Claire Silk, a transformative life coach and a personal stylist, passionate about helping women like you align your inner worth with your outer expression. Each week, we explore how to build lasting confidence from the inside out, so you can show up as your most authentic, empowered self. Whether you're looking to break through limiting beliefs, build authentic confidence and a winning mindset, or create a wardrobe that truly empowers you, you are in the right place. Get ready to transform your relationship with both your mind and your style. Hello and welcome back. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about moving from capable to confident, developing leadership presence, and about being seen and remembered without being loud. As we evolve and build our confidence and self-belief on the inside, we can then discover that our style is out of alignment with our ambition and our new evolved identity. You've grown, you've evolved, your goals have expanded, your role has changed, and your vision for yourself has shifted. But perhaps your wardrobe hasn't changed. Your external presentation is the same, and how you show up visually in the world remains the same. This hasn't changed, and it is still reflecting who you were perhaps 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago. For example, when I returned to work having had children, I had clothes I used to wear to work, but that was in the fashion industry when I was in my 20s. And then I was going to work in a classroom as a classroom assistant in my 30s, and I couldn't wear the same clothes. It wasn't who I was, it wasn't right for the job, but it just didn't feel right anymore. This misalignment costs you in how you're perceived, in the opportunities that you get, and most significantly, in how you feel about yourself. So today, I would like to talk about what it looks like when your style is out of alignment with your ambition, why this matters so much, and how to recognise and close the gap. Because your style should support your ambition, not undermine it. And it should reflect who you are becoming, not who you used to be. Perhaps you found yourself in a position where you're getting promoted to a director level, or a position of significant responsibility compared to what you had. Maybe you're leading a much larger team, making more strategic decisions, and you have to represent your organisation externally. Whilst this is great and these moves are always positive, for some women, once they've got them, there can then be a moment of self-doubt that follows. Whilst you're completely capable of doing the role, something begins to feel a little bit uneasy. You know you can do the job, you know you're qualified, you've got the experience, but when you look at yourself, perhaps you don't see a director. Maybe you see somebody who doesn't look like they belong at that level. This is because your style is reflecting your previous role. It was right for where you were, but maybe it's no longer right for where you are or where you're going. When you're in a more junior position, wearing safe, conservative pieces might help you blend in and be part of a team. But then as you evolve and you want to become more of a leader, you need to stand out. And so the same style that helped you blend in is not now helping you be visible. As a leader, now you need to command a room rather than blending into it. So your ambition has grown, your role has evolved, but your style has not caught up. This misalignment creates a problem. Externally, people don't see you as the director that you are, and they will still treat you like you were at your previous level. Internally, you won't feel like the leader you know you are capable of being, because every time you look in a mirror, you will see the disconnect between who you have become and who you are showing up as. When your style is out of alignment with your ambition like this, it isn't about fashion or following trends or only buying designer clothes. It's the fundamental mismatch between who you are now, where you are going, and how you're presenting yourself to the world. So let me share some of the ways that this might be showing up for you. First, you're dressing for the role you had, not the role that you have now. This is incredibly common, especially for women who have been promoted or have grown their business significantly. You developed a wardrobe that worked for a previous version of your career, and it served you well then. But now you're operating at a different level, and your wardrobe hasn't evolved. You're still wearing the pieces that helped you blend in when you needed to blend in, but now you need to stand out. You're still dressing to be taken seriously as someone in a more junior role, but now you need to be recognised as a senior leader. And the result is that people still see you at your old level, and you will still feel like you're playing a role rather than being yourself. Second, your style reflects who you think you should be, not who you actually are. This is more subtle, but can be just as damaging. You've been dressing according to an external idea of what success looks like, what a leader should wear, what a professional woman should look like. Perhaps it's black, it's very structured, it's safe and it's conservative. And you will look very smart and very professional. But maybe that never really felt like you. You just thought that that's what you needed to wear to be taken seriously. But now your ambition is bigger and you want to be more visible, you want to make more impact, and you want to be known for your unique perspective and approach. And dressing like everyone else will hold you back from that. Your style is aligned with what you think success should look like, but it's out of alignment with your actual ambition, which is to stand out, be distinctive, and be remembered for being you. Third, you're hiding behind safe choices because you're afraid of being too visible. Your ambition has grown. You want bigger opportunities. You want to be seen as a leader and you want to have more influence. But you are still dressing in ways that keep you invisible. Safe colours, conservative cuts, nothing too bold, nothing too distinctive. Why do you do this? Well, it's because being visible feels vulnerable. Being seen feels risky and standing out feels scary. So your style is actually working against your ambition. You want to be seen, but you are dressing to blend in. This happens a lot with female founders. It's really scary putting yourself out there. It feels very vulnerable. But at the same time, you want to be visible because you want to promote your business. Fourth, your style hasn't caught up with your personal growth. Perhaps you've done a lot of internal work. You have built your confidence. You're clear on your values. You've developed your sense of self. But maybe your wardrobe is still reflecting who you were before all that growth. You're more confident now, but you're still wearing clothes that reflect insecurity. Perhaps you're clear on your values now, but your style doesn't express them. Or maybe you know who you are now. You got clear on your identity, but how you're showing up doesn't quite communicate that yet. So there's this disconnect, and that disconnect is undermining the confidence that you've worked so hard to build. Fifth, perhaps you're at a transition point, and your style is stuck in the past. Maybe you're moving from a corporate career to being an entrepreneur, or moving from being a team member to leading a team, or from being middle management to being senior management. These are significant transitions. As your role changes, your need for visibility changes. How you show up also needs to change, but your style still reflects where you were, not where you are going. And that makes this transition so much harder, because every time you get dressed, you are reminded of who you used to be, rather than supported in who you are meant to be. When your style is out of alignment with your ambition, it creates problems on multiple levels. Externally, people don't see you the way you need to be seen. If you are dressing for a role 2 levels below than where you are now, people will treat you like you're still at that level. If you dress to blend in when you need to stand out, then you will be overlooked for opportunities that require that visibility. And if you're hiding behind safe choices when you need to be distinctive and you need to let your personality shine through, you won't be memorable. Your style communicates something, and if that isn't aligned with your ambition, then it's probably communicating the wrong thing. Internally, you don't feel like the leader you're trying to be. This might actually be the bigger problem, because when there's a disconnect between who you know you are inside and how you are showing up outside, it undermines your confidence. Every time you get dressed and you feel like you're not quite right, it chips away at your sense of self. Every time you look in the mirror and you don't see the leader that you're trying to be, it creates doubt. And when you walk into a room and feel like you don't quite belong there, it's really hard to show up with presence. This keeps you stuck because you can't fully step into your next level when your external expression is still holding you at your previous level. It's very hard to embody the leader that you're becoming when you're still dressed like who you used to be. And you certainly can't claim the visibility that you want and you need when you're dressing in a way that is designed to keep you invisible. By working to align your style with your current role and your ambitions, by understanding who you are at this new level and what you want to communicate, you can build a wardrobe that reflects that. Move away from safe and invisible and move towards intentional and distinctive. Choose colours that feel like you and command attention. Pieces that are polished but not boring and express your personality, and you'll end up with a signature style that is clearly thoughtful and clearly you. That way, people will treat you differently. They'll treat you as the director you are, the leader you are, the female founder that you are, rather than the person that you were before. And more importantly, you will feel different. When you get dressed, you will see the leader you are becoming, and that will make it so much easier to actually be her. When your style matches your ambition, it doesn't just change how others see you, it changes how you see yourself and how you feel, which in turn will change the way that you behave, the action you take, and the results that you get. This reinforces your confidence and supports your presence. It makes it easier to step into the next level that you are reaching for. So, how do you know if your style is out of alignment with your ambition? Here are some signs that I've noticed. maybe you feel like you're wearing a costume rather than expressing yourself, like you're wearing someone else's clothes. When you get dressed for important moments, does it feel like you're putting on an armour or playing a role rather than just being yourself? Perhaps people are still treating you like you're at your previous level. Even though you've been promoted and your role has changed, people's perception of you hasn't changed. Or do you avoid certain opportunities because you feel you don't look the part? Maybe you turn down a speaking opportunity because you just think, I have no idea what to wear to that. I don't know what you should wear. Or even a networking event. For example, I'm used to attending networking events at a certain level. And for the first time this week, I'm going to one that feels a bit above and I'm going to wear something different. It's a different room and I want to send across a different message because I'm amongst different people. So perhaps you've said no to speaking engagements or networking events like that, or visible opportunities, not because you're not qualified, but because you don't feel you look like you belong. Perhaps when you look in a mirror, you don't see the leader you're trying to be. Does it feel like there's a disconnect between who you know you are inside and what you see reflected back at you? Has your wardrobe not changed in years? And maybe your identity has changed quite a few times. If you're still wearing the same style you wore 5 or 10 years ago, even though your role, your confidence, your ambitions, your identity have evolved significantly, this isn't going to feel right. Are you dressing for who you think you should be, not who you actually are? Maybe you're following some external template of what success looks like, rather than expressing your own unique version of leadership. Or do you feel invisible when you want to be visible? You say you want more opportunities, more recognition, more influence, but you're dressing in a way that is designed to help you blend in, not stand out. Do any of these resonate? If they do, your style is likely out of alignment with your ambition. And this is where style matters. It's not superficial. It's not vain, and it's not about caring too much about your appearance. This is strategic. When your external expression matches your internal identity and your current ambitions, everything becomes so much easier. You show up with more confidence because you look like the leader you're trying to be. People see you the way you need to be seen because your style is communicating the right message. You finally feel like you're showing up as you, the way you want to be, and opportunities come more easily because you're visible in the right ways. You'll feel like yourself, and there's no longer a disconnect between who you are and how you're showing up. So, your action for this week, I'd like you to do an honest alignment assessment between your style and your ambition. So, step 1, get clear on your current ambition. Where are you now and where do you want to go? What role are you in now? What level of leadership and what visibility do you need? What do you want people to say when they see you? Do you want to appear authoritative or creative or innovative? Do you want to be approachable? Do you want people to see you as a strategic thinker? What impact do you want to have? And what do you want to be known for? Write it all down, whatever comes into mind, and try and be specific, really detailed. Step 2, honestly assess your current style. Look at what you actually wear, not what's just in your wardrobe that you never touch, but what you wear regularly, what you always pick out, your go-to clothes. And ask yourself, does this reflect where you are now or where you were before? And is it where you're going? For example, I often find myself defaulting back to mum uniform of jeans and a jumper, which is lovely and cozy and great for the weekends. But it isn't where I'm trying to go. It doesn't reflect my ambition. So I have to be really careful, especially on cold days, not to default back to just jeans and a jumper. And if I do choose to wear jeans and a jumper, I elevate it. So ask yourself, does this communicate what you want to communicate about who you are and what you do? Does this support your ambition or does it work against it? Does it help you be visible in the ways that you need to be visible? And when you look in the mirror, do you see the leader you are trying to be? Be honest, it's just about awareness at this stage. Step 3, identify any misalignment. So based on steps 1 and 2, where are the gaps? Maybe your ambition is to be seen as a strategic leader, but your style is still in a blend in and don't rock the boat type phase. Maybe your ambition is to be distinctive and memorable, but your style is identical to everyone else's and you don't stand out. Or is your ambition to step into a senior leadership level, but your style still reflects 2 levels down? Or perhaps your ambition is to be more visible, but what you wear is designed to keep you invisible. Write down specific misalignments that you notice for you. Step 4, make one aligned choice. So we're not overhauling your entire wardrobe just yet. Make one choice that brings your style into more alignment with your ambition. Could you finally wear the piece that you love, but you've been too afraid to wear it because it felt too much? Or could you choose to retire something from your wardrobe that's clearly from a previous chapter of your life and you don't feel good in it anymore? Or instead of defaulting to black, could you add a pop of colour to an outfit, even if it's just a nail varnish? It changes the way that you feel. Or could you wear something that makes you feel like the leader you're becoming, even if it feels ever so slightly out of your comfort zone? Or try showing up to an important meeting dressed for the level that you are at now, not the level that you were before. Choose one step towards alignment. And step 5, reflect. As always, notice what changes. When you make that aligned choice, pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel more confident or more like yourself? More ready to step into the next level? How do other people respond? Do you get treated slightly differently? Do you think you are seen slightly differently? And what becomes possible for you when you dress in alignment that wasn't possible for you before? Notice how alignment creates opportunities that misalignment doesn't. So to recap today's episode, when your style is out of alignment with your ambition, it creates a disconnect between who you are, where you're going, and how you show up. This happens in several ways. Dressing for your old role instead of your current one, dressing for who you think you should be instead of who you are, and hiding behind safe choices, with your style not catching up with your personal growth, and being stuck in the past during transitions. This misalignment creates external problems, such as people not seeing you the way you need to be seen or want to be seen, and internal problems. You don't feel like the leader you're trying to be. It adds to that sense of imposter syndrome, and it keeps you stuck at a previous level. Signs that your style is out of alignment include feeling like you're wearing a costume, people treating you like you are at your previous level, avoiding opportunities because you don't feel you look the part, not seeing who you're trying to be when you look in the mirror, and your wardrobe not evolving with you. Perhaps you're dressing for who you should be rather than who you are, and you feel invisible when you want to be visible. So your action for this week is to do an alignment assessment, get clear on your current ambition, honestly assess your current style, identify the misalignment, make one aligned choice, and notice what changes. Your style needs to support your ambition, not undermine it. And it should reflect who you are becoming, not who you used to be. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And if this resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. Where do you notice the biggest misalignment between your style and your ambition? Send me a message on Instagram or email me. I would love to hear from you. If you're ready to develop a presence that genuinely reflects who you are and where you are going, I can help. My Confident EU digital program is designed to help you build both the internal confidence and the external expression that supports your ambition. We work on clarifying who you are at this level, understanding what you want to communicate, and creating a style that reflects your authority, your values, and your unique approach to leadership. It's comprehensive, it's self-paced, and it's specifically designed for ambitious women who are ready to align their presence with their ambition. You can learn more and join Confident EU at clairesilk.com. I'll put the link in the show notes. You don't need to wait until you're ready and you have it all worked out. You just need to start closing the gap between where you are and where you are going, one aligned choice at a time. Thank you for listening to Style and Confidence, where style meets confidence for business success. If you have enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, rate, review, and subscribe so you never miss out on our weekly confidence-building conversations. You can also connect with me over on LinkedIn as Claire Silk or on Instagram at Silk Style and Confidence for more style and mindset tips. Until next time, remember, true confidence comes from within. Style helps it shine.